Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing Summer Walker's brand new album, Finally Over It. And after listening to this album, I can finally say I am finally over Summer Walker's music. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the first half of this album was so tea, but the second half of this album was so boring. I do want to say that I feel like it wasn't worth the wait. And I also feel like even the first half was kind of mid. But let's get right into it. So the album starts off with Scars. Now it was an interlude. It was like 39 seconds, so it was really nothing much to go off of. But it was cute for the most part. So the second track is Robbed You featuring Mariah the Scientist, and that was a boppity bop. Mariah ate that, and they left no crumbs. The third track is called No. Now she kind of sampled Beyonce's Yes in this song, and I live for it. It was like a flip of it, and this was a bop. Now the fourth track is called Go Girl featuring Lotto and Doja Cat, and I do want to say that song was terrible and it was trash and it could have been kept off the album, and it was easily the worst. It was easily the worst track on the album. I'm not gonna lie. Lotto's verse was terrible. Doja Cat's verse was terrible. And Summer Walker's part was even terrible. I don't even know why they released this song. This song was ass. The fifth song is called Baby featuring Chris Brown. Now that was a boppity bop. The only problem I have with that song is that it was too short. But other than that, that song was a boppity bop. The sixth song on the album is called 1-800-Heartbreak featuring Anderson .Paak, and it's the longest song on the album. And I do want to say that was a bop too. I love how Anderson .Paak came up in there at the end and did what he needed to do. The seventh track is called Heart of a Woman. That was previously released last year. We all know how I feel about Heart of a Woman. It was okay, but it wasn't really nothing spectacular. It was just a cute little track. The eighth track is called Situationship, and like I said, it was cute, it was tea, but it was nothing really to hold my attention. The ninth song on the album is called Give Me a Reason. Featuring Bryson Tiller, and I do want to say that that was cute. I love Bryson Tiller at the end, but it was definitely no playing games. But it was definitely a cute little bop. Now we get to the second half of the album. We get to FMT, which is the single that's off the album. It's cute or whatever, but it's kind of a skip for me. Then we get to track 11, Houseway featuring Sailor, and that song was forgettable. It was boring, and this and that and third. Now the 12th track on the album, which I was the most excited about. Listen, I know y'all was dragging it, saying y'all was excited for it, but I was the most excited for Baller featuring Glorilla, Mona Leo, and Sexy Red. But it was kind of like, I did like the chorus, but Glorilla's part was Mona Leo kind of ate her part, and Sexy Red's part was terrible. So that was really a skip for me. And that was the song I was actually most excited for, and it disappointed me the most. Track 4 is Don't Make Me Do It / Tempted. Now this one I actually like. From the second half, this is actually my favorite part of the second half. I would definitely add this one to my playlist. This one was really, really, really cute. The 14th track is called Get Your Boy featuring 21 Savage, and it was kind of trash. I mean, 21's part was terrible, and the song just wasn't needed for 21 Savage. No shade. The 15th song is called Number One featuring Brent Faiyaz, and this one was kind of unforgettable. I wasn't really feeling it, and yeah, it wasn't really that. The 16th song is called Stitch Me Up, and it was cute. I actually kind of like this one, but kind of forgettable, like I said. The 17th track is called Allegedly featuring Teddy Swims, and now this one was really disappointing. For it to be Teddy Swims and Summer Walker, I thought I was just going to eat, but it really didn't eat. It was actually terrible. And the ending track number 18, is called Finally Over It, and it was okay. It was a good, cute little ender, but it was what it was. So my overall opinion on the album, I liked the first half. Like, I really did like the first half, majority of the first half. But the second half was really, really terrible and kind of boring and kind of dragged. So my opinion on Summer Walker is Finally Over It. I'll give it a 6.5, maybe 7 if I'm feeling generous out of 10. But it really wasn't her best album. I still feel like Over It is still Over It. As far as times better than this. But there is some songs I'll go back and add to my playlist, and maybe it will grow on me. So ladies and gentlemen, excuse me if this is just my first initial listen. So I'm sorry, but maybe it will grow on me. But for right now, it's okay to me. But that's my opinion on Summer Walker's brand new album, Finally Over It. And I'll see you guys next time for my next review.